claimed that in the fall of 1991, 6 firemen from the Pierce Township Fire Department were called out to the intersections of Merwin 10 Mile and White Oak on what they initially believed to be a routine run. But as you're going to see from our report, what they saw and did that night was anything but routine. According to the primary claimant, Clermont County resident Mr. Lewis Spears and the other fire crew responded to the scene of what they first thought was an automobile accident. Instead, they observed a mysterious object hovering 2 feet above the asphalt roadway. Spears gave his first interview about this unusual incident in 1997 and only recently agreed to go on camera with his bizarre claim.
It came in as an auto accident, which is basically a code 16, which is an auto accident. Didn't say anything about injuries. Just said an car accident at this intersection, which is Merwin 10 Mile and White Oak. And what we rolled upon was this pickup truck and this object that was sitting in the side of this thing. It was a blue flame looking, like when a jet takes off, you know, the real hard blue flame that they hit when they take off of the planes or off of the runways. It was that type of blue flame. I think the light hit him, to be totally honest with you, because it was in the middle of his truck. It looked like a tube to a point, like it came down to a cone area. And then up near the truck, you just really, you couldn't be sure because it was right up against it, I can get as close to that light and touch it, put my hands on it, and it wouldn't have hurt you. We didn't know whether to pull a hose on it. We didn't know what to do. Out of us people that were there, we're the only ones that seen it. And nobody else can even experience the feeling that or what we even saw. It vanished. Like, it just faded away. I mean, it just got real dim, and then gone. Like energy was gone out of it. Like if you turn off a generator and you see them old-fashioned light bulbs where they just slowly take the glow out of it.
In preparation for this report, we were indeed able to confirm that Lewis Spears was with the Pierce Township Fire Department in 1991. We also launched a major investigation into the alleged events, hoping to find support for this bizarre claim. During our course of investigation, we have talked to local fire and police departments, we have talked to political officials, residents, and family members in and around the area of the alleged incident. Of the many people contacted, I spoke with several who gave interesting information, and one person provided conflicting testimony about the alleged incident. In a key development that may give direct support to Spears' claim, I talked with 2 people who recall an event similar to that which Spears described, both of them formerly with the Pierce Township Fire Department.
There was 2 or 3 of them, other firemen besides me, in the firehouse that night. And the light in the road, like a ball. I don't know, some of the firemen were leery of it. I was too. I didn't want to get around it. I didn't know what it was. It was weird, I know that. Not that far off the road. It was a round ball-like thing.
One former fire official whose credentials have been independently verified and whose confidentiality we will protect told us he submitted a written report regarding a strange glowing object in the roadway.
I had to write it. I didn't type it. And for the township, what they did with it, they didn't pay any attention to it.
One informant, first denying the event ever took place, went on to recount his observations of an unusual light in the road while stressing that he did not want any involvement in this investigation whatsoever. And the story does not end there. and almost takes on a conspiratorial edge when Spears suggests that he was summoned back to the firehouse the following day to be debriefed about the incident by 3 strangers.
Okay, we got a call to be at the office here for a meeting. So that's what we thought. It was, a simple bitch session, like we did something wrong, or somebody didn't do this, or somebody didn't fill up the fire truck the night before. And when we showed up, it was just the men that were there that night, and there were 3 gentlemen dressed plain clothes, nothing out of the ordinary. It didn't look like government officials, and their words were very intimidating and to the point of, you didn't see nothing, it didn't happen, don't talk about it. And that's basically how long that meeting lasted. And we were dismissed. I mean, it never happened, didn't see nothing, don't talk about it. They did not dress up like that movie Men in Black and, have on special glasses that made you forget about something, because you don't forget about it. It's going to be right there, locked in your memory.
Despite our investigative efforts, we could find no documentation to confirm that any such event had taken place. Spears makes the claim that the incident report resulting from this event was either tampered with or removed from the files.
I think they were taken. I think anything that we had was gone because they were no longer there. Because, at that point, it just seemed like everything had changed here at this place. The intimidation that I felt was that, I can't trust anybody. Who are these guys in the first place? I had thousands of thoughts going through my head. Who were these men? They didn't identify themselves. They didn't say who they were or where they were from.
Who were these 3 men that were alleged to have been here at the Pierce Township Fire Department in 1991? And is there any record of this event?
Am I worried about it? No. I mean, this happened back in 1991. What's the date now? 10 years later. I mean, do these 3 men even exist anymore? I don't know. Why? Why not? I mean, if it's something that needs to be investigated to find out truth about things, so let it be. Can't hide everything.
While investigating this claim, it is wise not to ignore the possibility that those hard-to-find witnesses to the incident may not want to talk to us about the encounter on or off the record, due in part to the alleged debriefing by the 3 intimidating strangers that came to the fire department. But one thing we do know, Louis Spears has gone on record with a very strange event that defies conventional explanation. This is Donnie Blessing reporting from Pierce Township in Claremont County, Ohio.